the States. We drive along streets in some of our cities, with windows rolled up, doors locked, foot poised over accelerator. For many of us, the Middle East is an inner city street we drive through in our minds, with rolled up windows and locked doors. But these days, it is a street we can no longer avoid. Questscope is based in the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, a country the size of Indiana in the heart of the Middle East, bordered by Israel and Palestine in the west, Syria in the north, Iraq in the east, and Saudi Arabia in the south. Amman is the country's capital and largest city. Although the population of Jordan is nearly 6 million, this does not include an estimated 1 million Iraqis displaced there as a result of the war. Today, the Middle East faces extraordinary challenges, perhaps like nowhere else in the world. People and the institutions that serve them are overwhelmed by unprecedented human disaster and social demands. Consider these statistics, then try to imagine if you were a mother, a father, a child, or a young adult living in the Middle East today. 2 out of every 3 people in the Middle East are under the age of 21. 40,000 children in Jordan are dropouts. 60% of unemployment in Jordan is among youth under age 25. And the Middle East and North Africa has the highest rate of unemployment in the world, even worse than sub-Saharan Africa. The casualties of war in this region have heaped on even more stress, creating a prescription for anger, alienation, and hopelessness. 4 million Iraqis have been forced to leave their homes since 2003. Half are in Syria and Jordan, and 2,000 more are forced to leave their homes every day. They have no way to generate a livelihood, no way to educate their children, no way to build stable homes and families. And as hope dies, it can only fuel instability, strife, and greater vulnerability to extremist ideologies that incite terrorism. While the challenges facing the Middle East are daunting, and children, teenagers, and young women face many personal difficulties, there are solutions to renew the hopes and dreams and to redirect energy and ambition in positive, restorative ways. Questscope is an organization already implementing these solutions in the Middle East with great success. As a nonprofit organization based in Amman, Jordan, Questscope's mission is to enable disadvantaged youth and women to thrive in the face of adversity. We foster individual transformation at a local level and gain the support of institutions through both policy and direct action. This makes it possible for communities to reach out effectively to their most marginalized members, bringing positive benefit to all stakeholders for the well-being of everyone in the society. Questscope accomplishes this mission through 23 highly trained Arab staff, 3 expatriates, and an extensive network of 3,000 volunteers, 30 local partner organizations, government ministries, and international donor organizations. Today, Questscope is impacting thousands of children and young men and women through 4 primary programs. Our mentoring programs provide positive role models to guide young people away from destructive behaviors toward constructive, values-based experiences. 80% of our mentors are university students in Jordan. The non-formal education program of Questscope gives children second chances for lives of purpose instead of disillusionment. 10 years ago, one of our early recruiting activities was for civil aviation pilots to fly street kids just over the rooftops of Amman. For the first time, paper maps in their hands became as real as pavement visible below them. We soon had more than 200 kids eager to go back to school for the first time in their lives. Jordanian educational authorities responded by joining us in a collaborative, innovative approach, unique in all the Middle East. Everyone learned to see invisible things. Children saw that they could learn. Teachers saw abilities instead of antagonism. Now, the impossible is happening. 98% of our graduates passed their 10th grade exams. Official certification now means that any disadvantaged boy or girl in Jordan can see the invisible and achieve the impossible. This holds incredible potential for assisting tens of thousands of Iraqi children displaced to Jordan due to violence in their country. Imagine the feelings of a wife and mother as she watches opportunities bleed away from her children because she herself was not educated and cannot provide the earnings they need to succeed. Questscope's women-led initiatives tap into the leadership potential of women to provide opportunities for education, counseling and life skills, and entrepreneurship training. When women get together, learning gives confidence and earning gives cash to make it possible to start a new life. Questscope's restorative justice program provides a way to respond to juvenile and adult offenders that moves from punishment as the only option to many opportunities for restoration and healing. What makes Questscope different from an institutional perspective is that our model and systems are nested and embedded within society. This dynamic, inclusive approach from the inside out creates a deep level of ownership in the solutions they design and they carry out. Questscope's motto is putting the last first, our most fundamental principle. We recognize the dignity of the poor and disadvantaged, people without a voice, a choice, or a chance, those who are invisible. Thomas Jefferson once said, "Only those who see the invisible can do the impossible." We rigorously link objectives to outcomes, measuring results to guide ongoing improvements to what we do. What is truly remarkable is that when we seek transformation in those we serve, we who are serving are also transformed. Our staff, volunteers, partners, and even donors have discovered that when very different people work together, sharing a common goal, everyone is transformed. Putting the last first. Building pro-social communities. Commitment to professional excellence and spiritual transformation. Can programs based on these principles really make a difference in the Middle East, given the extraordinary challenges it faces? Yes. As Dr. Kurt Rhodes, Questscope's founder, reminds us, people who feel accepted and connected, who have hope and purpose in life, are stakeholders in their society. They don't blow things up. They build things up. Please act in hope to give others a chance for hope. Help us to construct a reality in the Middle East where thousands of children, teenagers, and young women, not just in Jordan, but across the Middle East, are given a voice, a choice, and a chance to pursue a better life. Please join with us today as seers of the invisible and doers of the impossible. You will never be the same. The last really can become the first through you.